Tell us about the mandate on your life, and tell us what God's doing in your life, and tell us what you found when you got here this morning.
I'm seeing a spiritual awakening come across this place that I haven't seen but in 2 or 3 places in the entire country. One of the 3 things God's called me to say is there will be a spiritual awakening come across this country. If it's not now, it's going to be next year. If not next year, 5 years from now. But when you stand up here today, when I'm standing here from back there, to see everybody standing at the altar on just a regular Sunday, not a conference, not seeing tens of thousands, but just a couple hundred people in one place saying, I love Jesus. Saying Jesus is King. That doesn't happen. Not across this country. But when you stand here, this is church. This is church. And when God called me to walk, my heart was hardened just as probably many of y'all's has been in your life. I was cynical of the world, this and that. But when I started walking, like he said, South Central LA, it's one of the scariest places I've ever been in my life. Before I started walking, he said, Proverbs 3:24, he says, for where you lay your head, you shall have peace and it shall be sweet. And you said it just there. And when I was walking through South Central LA, I was the scaredest I've ever been in my life. But he still found a way. He still lifted me up. And he says, when you have nothing left, I am everything. Not just something, but I'm everything. And just a couple weeks ago, things started changing. I was like, Lord, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And the people I'm staying with, thank you, Bessie. Thank you, Robbie. They said, God was just preparing a place for you to lay your head so you can have peace while you're here. And my spirit is the closest I've ever been. My spirit is whole. My spirit is renewed. And the 2 things that God has shown me more than anything to tell everybody is that it's prayer.
Yes. Go ahead.
Prayer that you see over here, more than I've ever seen in this entire country.
Praise God.
God.
Praise God. Go ahead, man.
And the other one is he's calling us to all unite together as we stand here today. And he's calling me to be in D.C. on May 7th. And he's called me to ask everybody else. But if you can't, let's unite together. As it says in Psalms 133.
Yeah.
He says it's like the dew running off Aaron's beard.
Go ahead.
He says the sight of unity to him is amazing. And he wants to see that. He wants us as Christians to stand for our beliefs, to stand for him, to stand for the things that we love, just as we stand for our physical family here on earth. And when you come out, you get to experience it every single Sunday. I wish. Sounds like you get to experience it on Fridays too.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But that's something that I think we're supposed to hold on to. And we have to have the desire for it every single day of our life. He says, take up our cross daily. Not on Sundays. Daily. And just early, on Sunday morning, this morning, to see those 2 people, he said, that came to know Christ. Those are the happiest moments to Christ, to God, is when he says, one person comes to know me. I have an extra person in my kingdom.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Those are the moments. And before I give it up, if there's anybody, please, y'all. God's just crying out to y'all right now. He's crying out to us. I don't know of a father that cries out to me except for Jesus Christ. Because my father has never cried out to me. Not once. He's the only one that will cry out to us. Yeah. And he just wants the same from us. Nothing else. He just says, take up your cross. Follow me. Nothing else. Follow me. He says, I'll do everything. And believe me, he will do everything plus more. Times 100. I think 30, 60, and 100, ain't it? I have to think it'll be thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions. Come on.
Praise God, man.
But anyways, praise God.
Bless you, brother.
Thank you.
Bless you. Praise God. Thanks for stopping by. Praise God. Honored to have you, brother. Honored to have you.